So good morning 8th standard students. This is the third video of the lesson direct and indirect speech, and in this video we are going to discuss something more about the lesson in detail. Okay, so I hope that you all will focus while watching this video, and if you will find something very important and interesting, so you will make the notes also in the copy. Okay, so let's start today's video, children. The words showing nearness of time or place in direct speech are changed into the words showing distance of time or place in indirect speech as shows. So, how the words are changed from direct speech to indirect speech, that chart is given here, and you all can see, like this is changed into direct. These is used in direct speech, and in indirect speech those is used. Here, there, now, then. So whenever we see these words in direct speech, these, here, now, simply we have to change them into that, those, there, then. Okay. And next, the words showing nearness of time or place in direct speech are changed into the words showing distance of time or place in indirect speech as follows. Direct speech, today will become that day. Tonight will become that night. Tomorrow will become the day after. Yesterday will become the day before. So like this we have to change, children, direct speech, indirect speech. Okay, so one suggestion I want to give to all the children, that here we cannot do anything. This part you have to remember, that indirect speech, if today is written, indirect speech what it will become. So it will become that day. Tonight will become that night. Tomorrow will become the day after. Yesterday will become the day before. So here we cannot do anything. You cannot understand anything. This you have to remember. Okay. So in grammar something we have to remember. In grammar something we have to understand. And everything we have to learn. Said and told. So this is also important part, that where we are using said and where we are using told. Okay, so remember the rules for the use of reporting verb say and tell. We use tell if the reporting verb is followed by the name of the person or a pronoun used for that person being spoken to in direct speech. Karan said to me, you should participate in the competition. So what I can say the same sentence, Karan told me that I should participate in the competition. So think, children, on this topic, what it is saying. So once again we can see, remember the rules for the use of reporting verb say and tell. Okay. We use tell if the reporting verb is followed by the name of the person. Reporting verb, after reporting verb what is there? Name of the person is there. Being spoken to in direct speech. Karan said to me, you should participate in the competition. Karan told me that I should participate in the competition. And then you see, however, when the person being spoken to is not mention after the reporting verb, that time what we do? That time we use say. So we say mention after the reporting verb, we say Karan said it is a holiday. Karan said that it was a holiday, right? So that time what we are doing? That time we are not changing said into told. Okay, because after said any person name is not there. It is not mentioned. So for changing interrogative sentences into indirect speech, the following rules are to be followed. So interrogative sentences, I think you all are knowing, children, that interrogative sentences we use to ask question. Okay. So how to change the interrogative sentences from direct speech to indirect speech, some rules we will see in this video. So the first point is, in reporting a question in the direct speech, the introductory verb is changed into ask, inquire, demand, or some other words having a similar meaning. Okay. This is the first point, that the reporting verb where the question is asked, there we have to use this word ask, inquire, demand. The next slide you can see, using whether and if. We use whether or if to introduce the reported speech of the question begins with auxiliary verb such as are, is, am, was, were, do, does, did, have, had, and then will, am, or way. The interrogative form is changed into the assertive form. Interrogative form means the interrogative sentences, no, the structure formula for the interrogative sentences, that is changed into assertive sentences. Aman said to me, have you finished your work? Aman asked me if I had finished my work. The teacher said to me, what is your name? The teacher asked me what my name was. So we can see that how the sentences are changing. Here I will pause. I am giving you 10 seconds so you all can see both the examples nicely, where the question mark is there, where question mark is not present, where set to is written, where it is changing into asked. Okay. Now the last topic, imperative sentences, we are going to discuss. In reporting commands and requests, the indirect speech is introduced by some verbs expressing command or request, and the imperative mood is changed into the infinitive. We use words expressing command or request as the reporting verb ordered, commanded, shouted, or demanded. Right? Shut the door, mother said. So what I have to write? I have to write mother ordered us to shut the door. To shut the infinitive. Aditya said to Raman, please help me. Aditya requested Raman to help her. Okay. Richa ordered the gardener to water the plant. Optative sentences. The reporting verbs change into wish or pray, etc. The optative form changes into assertive form, and the conjunction that introduce the reported speech. Example, he said to Amit, may you live long. He wished that Amit might live long. We use the conjunction that to introduce the reported sentence. We change the verb to an appropriate past tense form. The team shouted, hooray, we have won. The team shouted joyfully that they had won. Rita said, what a lovely dress. Rita exclaimed with pleasure that it was a lovely dress. So, what the points we have to finally remember, when we report exclamatory sentences, we change them to statements. We use these reporting verbs exclaimed, blamed, praised, cried out, applauded, regretted, wished, desired, etc. With exclaimed, we usually add expressions for feeling, exclaimed with fear, with joy, with surprise. So this table we have studied only. Once again, quickly you all can see, or you can pause the video, children, and later also you can see that how the words are changed. Like today will become that day, now will become then, ago will become before, last will become the week before, the previous week, last night become the night before the previous night. So keep studying, children. So only one thing I want to say at the end of the video, that nothing comes without practice. So after watching this video, I will suggest you start doing the exercise of the grammar book also. You practice it, and practice makes the man perfect. Okay. So anyone who will practice a lot of question, they will become perfect in answering the question. Thank you all children for having the class. Have a good day. May God bless you all.